Hey, it's your girl Michelle. Um, I just got through eating and I'm in a grocery store parking lot, which I don't usually do. But this is not a usual day. And I just thought about it. Hmm. Satan is busy all the time, but when you start doing more for God, he gets even busier. The reason that I thought about that just now as I got ready to record is I was talking to my daughter earlier today about a challenge that she experienced that really threw her for a loop, threw her off and threw me off and disturbed my peace because I was upset that she had to go through that because of how somebody else was behaving. And we talked and everything, and she was doing okay and I was doing okay, but then when we went our separate ways and she went to work and I went my way, then it hit me, like the gravity of what she had told me. And even though she's fine, it was just like, man, that was some crazy stuff, right? Okay, I'm back. I had to pause it because a family was coming back to their car right next to me, and I don't know, that would have been weird. So anyway, so we parted ways and I felt good when we parted ways, but then a few minutes later, it was just like the gravity of what she was dealing with or what she had dealt with the other day just kind of hit me, and it was a lot. So and here we are on day 4, video 4, right? We've done wisdom, exercise, attitude, laughter. No, this is day 5. So today is the day to do thankfulness. Ooh, today is the day to do thankfulness. Yesterday I did laughter, and let me tell you, I did not feel like laughing today, although I did smile some. Remember I said sometimes stuff isn't ha funny, but it makes you smile. I was actually talking to somebody on the counseling team at the mission where I am staying right now, and somebody had passed by and she kind of did a little joke with them or whatever, the joke that they have between themselves, and it made me smile. It did. But all of that being said, today is thankfulness. Sorry, don't mean to be all over the place, but today is thankfulness, and that is a key component in a wealthy life, in a fulfilling life, in a life worth living. Life is always worth living, but when you feel like it's worth living and something that you want to keep going and something that people look at and man, I like that about you. Being thankful, and gratitude journals and being grateful and attitude of gratitude, that's a catchphrase now, right? And sometimes it's really easy and sometimes it's not, right? And so, like I said, just being concerned about my baby, my daughter, I was upset and I had a little sadness and the feeling, oh man, I wish I could have done something to prevent that, blah, 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 blah. And so, I worked out some nervous energy. I did some jumping jacks. I wrote about how I felt. I texted my friends and told them what was happening and asked them to pray for me. Did all of those things, right? And I'm driving around doing some deliveries. And, I was like, God, I don't think I really talked to you about this. And I was like, hey, I'm mad about such and such, right? And then I was like, okay, let me thank him. God, thank you that she's okay. Thank you that she was able to do this. Thank you that this person stepped in and helped her. Thank you, Father, that I have friends that I can talk to and pray for me. Thank you that I was able to talk to somebody on the counseling team. Thank you for our church and that we can go there and get support. Because I am thankful, and I had to take a moment once I kind of calmed down and I could genuinely say it to God to thank him. And I thanked my friends for praying for me. I gave them an update once I felt better. I texted them and said, hey, doing better. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for listening. So even, and I have to be careful because my daughter is a private person, but I will say when I checked in with her at some point today, she was just talking to me about her perspective on it now that she's had some time and stuff like that. And she was like pointing out the positives of the situation, you know, and how things could have been different or could have been worse, but they weren't. And she knows that God, you know, God had a part in that, because nothing happens unless he allows it. And so there were certain things that he did not allow that could have happened, but they didn't. And I'm thankful for that, you know. But I guess the point is, even when we have tough days, even when things happen that we don't expect, maybe we don't even deserve it. We feel like we don't deserve it, or our loved ones don't deserve that, or they shouldn't have to go through that. That's real. Anger is real. Frustration is real. Feeling helpless, powerless. All of that stuff is real. I'm not denying that, right? But at some point, we want to take time to think, okay, yet and still, what am I thankful for in this moment? It may not have anything to do with the situation that's bad, but maybe over here, you're like, okay, well, this part is jacked up, but at least I have this. This part is jacked up, but at least I can still do this. At least I have that person. At least I have this thing. So try to always find something and someone to be thankful for, and express your gratitude and your appreciation to the person. Express your appreciation to God. And it's just going to do your life good. It's going to do your life good. This video, I think, is the longest one. I apologize. You know, it's not as maybe together or straightforward as the other videos. But like I said, this was not an ordinary day. But I did not want to miss a day. I did not want to miss a day. And Ephesians 6:10-12, it talks about that we do not fight against flesh and blood. We fight against principalities, evil powers, evil in high places, stuff like that. And we have to put on the armor of God, the breastplate of righteousness and the gospel of peace on our feet and stuff like that. And I bring that up because, as I said, before I pressed record, I thought about it, and I'm like, man, it's kind of random what happened to my daughter. But then it's like, wait, I'm moving forward, trying to share things to help other people. And this is something that I have been putting off for a long time and overthinking and hesitating on. And so I'm doing that. I'm, trying to be a good witness for the Lord and carry myself in a certain way and think in a certain way, so that I do speak and behave in a certain way from the inside out. It's not a performance. It is just truly who I am. And these videos and this Live Wealthy system that I'm sharing now, finally, with everybody, with you, I believe it's going to do some good. I do believe that. And I think it's going to lead to some other things in my life and in my career. And I don't know, I guess Satan thought he would just kind of throw a monkey wrench in it and try to mess with me. And that's all right. That's all right. We are still standing. My baby has her own faith, and she is thankful that God watched over her in the situation that she dealt with. And I have my faith, and guess what? We have our faith together. We support each other, and our family and our friends and our church are around us as well. And we're thankful for all of that. So I forgot to do the recap. W is wisdom, E is exercise, A is attitude, L is laughter. Today is thankfulness. If you want to live a wealthy life, make sure that you are practicing thankfulness, not just in your head, but actually say it to people. Tell somebody what you're thankful for. Tell somebody what you're glad you have or what you're glad you're able to do. Talk to God, talk to others, and hey, write it down every now and then too. All right. Until next time, this is your girl, Michelle Wright. Live wealthy.